Did you know that Japan boasts a population of over 90,000 people who've lived past their 100th birthday?
That's a higher percentage of centenarians than any other nation on the planet. Now compare that to the United States, where we shell out billions annually on gym memberships, supplements, and the latest fitness apps. Yet chronic diseases, joint pain, and cognitive decline still hit the vast majority of Americans hard after they turn 50. So what exactly are the Japanese doing differently? It's not simply about eating sushi and drinking green tea, and it's not just about genetics. When researchers from Harvard Medical School and Stanford studied Japan's oldest citizens, some of whom were well into their 100s and still mentally sharp, physically mobile, and living independently, they stumbled upon something completely unexpected. It wasn't their diet or even their exercise routine. The real secret was hidden in 6 simple daily movements, so subtle that Western doctors initially dismissed them as too basic to even matter. That is, until brain scans, balance tests, and joint imaging revealed a very different picture. And here's the kicker. Performing just one of these movements for a mere 2 minutes each day was linked to a 7-year increase in lifespan. So if you're over 50 and starting to feel stiffness in your knees, notice your reflexes slowing down, or experience those little episodes of brain fog, stick with me. You're about to discover 6 ancient movement habits that could help you age with the clarity, balance, and strength of the Japanese, and all without resorting to pills, gym equipment, or breaking a sweat. Before we dive in, drop your name and location in the comments. We'd love to know where you're watching from. Let's start with number 6. The art of slow walking, also known as Sampo. Forget everything you think you know about walking for exercise. This isn't about power walking with earbuds in and trying to burn calories. This is Sampo, a quiet, mindful form of movement that Japanese elders practice every single morning. And it might just be the most underrated health habit in modern medicine. In Sampo, you walk at half your normal pace. No rush, no pounding the pavement, just a calm, deliberate rhythm, often paired with a specific breathing pattern. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2 steps, and exhale for 4 steps. That's all there is to it. Sounds simple, doesn't it? But here's where the magic happens. This walking and breathing combination has been shown to calm the cardiovascular and nervous systems, improve mental clarity, lower blood pressure, and even enhance balance by reactivating deep stabilizing muscles. A 10-year study from Kyoto University found that seniors who practiced Sampo daily had 62% less arterial stiffness and walked with the grace of people 20 years younger. Because walking slowly, really slowly, forces your feet to fully engage with the ground. Each step rolls from heel to arch to toe, activating all 33 joints in each foot. That sends signals to the brain that retrain your balance system, especially the parts that deteriorate with age. You won't find this in a gym, and you won't break a sweat. But after a few weeks, many people report feeling more grounded, mentally calmer, and physically more stable. Tip: start with just 10 minutes on natural terrain like grass or dirt. Concrete will work, but uneven surfaces engage more muscles. And remember, this isn't just walking. It's how the Japanese tune their bodies and minds every morning. You can do it too. Number 5 is Radio Taiso, the 3-minute morning ritual that moves a nation. Every morning at precisely 6:30 a.m., a gentle piano melody plays on national radio across Japan. It's not news and it's not the weather forecast. It's a signal that millions of Japanese people, young and old, are about to move in sync. It's called Radio Taiso, a flowing 3-minute routine of 13 gentle stretches designed in 1928 and still practiced today by office workers, school children, and seniors alike. But don't mistake it for a hardcore workout. There's no sweating, no holding planks, and no downward dogs, just rhythmic, continuous movement. Arm circles forward, bends, side stretches, and knee lifts, all done gracefully, almost like Tai Chi with a smile. In a study of over 8,000 seniors, those who practiced Radio Taiso daily had 40% fewer falls and 55% less chronic back pain, and they maintained a full range of motion in their hips and shoulders, even into their 80s. Why does it work so well? because this ritual lubricates the joints by stimulating synovial fluid, the body's natural joint oil. Without it, stiffness sets in fast after 50. And here's the best part. It's only 3 minutes and 15 seconds long. You can do it in your pajamas, in your kitchen, barefoot. No equipment is needed. Tip: want maximum benefits? Do it right after waking up when your body's growth hormones peak and your muscles are most responsive. It's not just stretching, it's renewal done one breath, one simple movement at a time. Number 4, deep squat rest, the lost human posture. Walk through a park in Tokyo and you'll likely see something that might surprise you. Elderly men and women in their 70s or 80s resting comfortably in a deep squat. Heels flat, back straight, chatting, reading, even trimming bonsai trees. Now try that yourself. Here in the United States, most people over 50 can't hold a deep squat for more than 10 seconds, if at all. And it's not just about flexibility. It's a posture we've lost because of one simple thing: chairs. In Japan, sitting on the floor and squatting aren't exercises. They're just part of everyday life, and that's what makes them so powerful. In a 12-year study of over 5,000 seniors, those who could hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes had a 70% lower chance of needing assisted living. Their hips stayed mobile, their knees stayed strong, and their independence remained intact. Biomechanically, deep squatting opens the hips through their full range of motion, strengthens the pelvic floor, which is crucial for bladder control, decompresses the spine, and keeps ankles mobile and joints nourished. Tip: start by squatting near a wall or sturdy chair. If your heels won't stay down, place a small rolled towel under them. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds a few times a day and build up slowly. This isn't just a stretch. It's your body remembering how it was designed to rest, restore, and realign without ever leaving the ground. And once you get it back, you'll never want to sit the same way again. Number 3, single leg standing, balance that builds the brain. In Japan, doctors don't just prescribe pills for aging. They prescribe this: stand on one leg for 1 minute, twice a day. It sounds almost silly, right? But research says otherwise. A 15-year study from Fukuoka University followed 12,000 older adults and found that those who practiced single leg standing daily had 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations, and higher gray matter volume in areas of the brain responsible for balance and coordination. When you stand on one leg, your body makes hundreds of micro-adjustments every minute, activating your core, ankles, hips, and even your inner ear balance system. And your brain, it lights up. In fact, Mayo Clinic researchers now say that your ability to balance on one leg is a stronger predictor of longevity than your cholesterol or blood pressure. Here's how to start safely. Stand near a wall or countertop, lift one foot just 1 or 2 inches off the ground, focus on a fixed point ahead, and breathe normally. Start with 20 to 30 seconds on each leg. Too easy? Try it with your eyes closed or on a folded towel to add instability. Japanese seniors often do this while brushing their teeth, turning an everyday habit into a powerful longevity ritual. Tip: add slow head turns or arm movements as you improve. This challenges your brain to adapt in real time, improving neuroplasticity. It's balance training for the body and the brain wrapped into 1 minute of mindful stillness. And if you're thinking, I don't have time, you already brush your teeth twice a day. Why not age-proof your brain while you're at it? Number 2, floor sitting transitions, your daily longevity test. In Japan, sitting on the floor isn't unusual. It's a part of daily life. They eat on the floor, drink tea on the floor, watch TV on the floor, and that means they also get up and down from the floor dozens of times a day. But here's what most Westerners don't realize. This humble movement, going from standing to the floor and back again, might be the single best test of how well you're aging. A massive study from the University of Tsukuba followed over 10,000 older adults. Those who could sit down on the floor and rise back up without using their hands had dramatically better lower body strength, joint flexibility, cognitive scores, and, shockingly, a lower mortality rate over the next 6 years. Why? Because this transition isn't just physical, it's neurological. It demands coordination, core stability, spatial awareness, and motor planning, all things that decline silently after 50. And it works both ways. If you practice it regularly, you can reverse that decline. Start simple. Lower yourself into a kneeling position using a chair or low stool, then practice rising back up using support as needed. Even just 2 or 3 transitions a day can build noticeable strength over time. Tip: practice on carpet or a yoga mat to reduce joint stress. This isn't about flexibility. It's about staying independent, because the day you can't get off the floor is the day you stop living on your own terms. And finally, number 1, the towel twist, the 2-minute movement that rewires your body. This final movement might look simple, almost too simple. You take a towel, you twist it, and that's it. But in Japan, this daily ritual, called tenugui hibiki, is credited by many centenarians as their number 1 secret to staying strong, focused, and mobile well into their 90s. Here's how it works. Hold a towel at shoulder height, arms extended, and pull outward gently as if trying to tear it. Then slowly twist your torso to one side, keeping your hips forward. Hold for 3 seconds, return to the center, twist to the other side, and all while maintaining tension on the towel. The tension activates deep stabilizer muscles, many of which barely fire in typical workouts. Brain scans have shown that this movement activates both hemispheres simultaneously, enhancing coordination, memory, and even reaction time. And the stats speak for themselves. In a 20-year study of 15,000 Japanese elders, those who practiced the towel twist daily for just 2 minutes lived 7 years longer on average. Their grip strength stayed above the independence threshold into their 90s, and their bone density was 20 years younger than their peers. Tip: do it first thing in the morning and again before bed. It bookends your day with activation and recovery, calming your nervous system and priming your brain. No gym, no noise, just you, a towel, and 2 minutes that could change everything. Safety first. Start where you are. If you're dealing with joint pain, poor balance, past injuries, or simply haven't moved much in years, don't worry. You're not behind, you're just getting started, and that matters. These movements aren't about perfection, they're about consistency and intention. Here are a few tips to stay safe. Always practice near a wall, countertop, or sturdy chair for support. Start with the standing movements first, like Sampo or the towel twist. For deep squats or floor transitions, use cushions or supports until your body adapts. And most importantly, listen to your body. Pain is not progress. Talk to your doctor or physical therapist if you have any specific concerns. Because aging well isn't about pushing hard, it's about moving smart every single day. The choice to age differently starts today. You don't need to move to Japan to age like the Japanese. You just need to move with purpose. What you've seen today isn't a workout plan. It's not a trend, and it's not anti-aging. It's a return to natural human movement, the kind we slowly lose in a chair-bound, screen-filled, convenience-driven lifestyle. These 6 movements take less than 15 minutes a day. They don't require sweat, willpower, or expensive equipment. What they do require is a mindset shift, from trying to fight age to flowing with it intelligently. And here's the real secret. The Japanese elders aren't doing these things because they want to live forever. They do them because they want to live well, clear-headed, strong, and independent for as long as life allows. You can start with just one movement, 1 minute, one choice. And that single decision could ripple into years of better balance, brain health, and vitality. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these movements spoke to you the most? Have you tried any of them before? Or are you planning to start now? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read everyone and reply when I can, because aging isn't something we endure.